Hi, this is Tom Caswell, a market leader with Creative Mobile, and this is part 2 of Increasing Patient Satisfaction with Healthcare Mobile Websites, a webinar that is about improving the patient experience with a simple solution, which is a mobile-specific designed website for your healthcare organization. There are a lot of great websites in healthcare today that have been developed for the desktop, and they give a lot of great information for the patient that is visiting there. Some in-depth information on procedures, in-depth information on contacting the office, and directions to the office. But when you take a desktop website and you try to shrink it down for the phone, you lose context of all that information that was developed for the website. And the desktop website has too much information for the phone. See, a phone user is very action-oriented. They're going to your website on the phone for a few specific reasons. They want to get to your website, take action, and leave your website. And for that reason, I'm a big advocate for designing specifically for the phone. And when you design specifically for the phone, you can take those critical action items that a patient is looking to find and put them right at the top so they're easy to find. And you can also include some other information that is on your list based on your Google Analytics of information that would be important on a phone. But let's look at the critical items that need to go on a phone. First is contact information. Open up contact information, touch the phone number. The phone calls for the operator of that phone. Location information. You don't just show a map of the location. You can use Google Maps or Bing Maps and get directions door to door for the patient. You can also have special assistance, handicap parking, parking information specific to the location that you're going, or parking options for that location. All critical information that is very designed for the phone. It's perfect for the phone. And the last item is searching for physicians, would be the third most power hit item for a mobile site designed specifically for healthcare. So let's move on to the next step in designing specifically for the phone. Let's start digging into the design of a mobile website for healthcare. One of the first elements you want to consider is how can patients contact you. And there's a few different ways that we want to do that. We want to do a visual look at the phone so they can get information. They don't have to contact you anymore, and that could be business hours, office hours that you are open. The second part, very important, is you want to give directions to your office in multiple places. And we call that planned redundancy in the design. In those directions, the address would be hot linked, and if they elect to, they can hit one button and get door-to-door directions to your location. The next aspect is this is a phone, so we want to be able to give easy information, one-touch calling to your organization. As we segue into actual directions, one of the few powers of the phone, we can look at a few different ways that we can approach this. We can give a visual cue by showing the actual building that the patient is trying to get to, or the actual entrance that is associated with a department at a large healthcare organization or hospital. And everything on here should be hot linked and also should have a secondary view of a map view so people can find the location that's most convenient for them. So now we have the location. We want to hit one button, jump over to Google Maps, and get door-to-door directions to the facility. Simple, using the power of the phone, using the phone that they're comfortable with, that they're used to, and give them the directions right to your facility so they show up on time, they're prepared, and it reduces their anxiety. The web is certainly the primary source for searching for physicians now, and by default, as we showed earlier, mobile phones are being used to search for physicians as well on a very regular basis. So we want to address the searching for physicians on a phone and take it a step further and allow connections, increase the touch points with the phone so that once they find a physician, they can make an appointment with a physician or request an appointment with a physician. So let's show you how that works. So two different aspects here. You have two different physician groups. One has 5 physicians. One is many physicians. And you can search for physicians here, or you can just click on the physician that you are going to see. Once you find a physician, you're going to be able to get a great picture. You have a high-resolution screen on your phone. You'll be able to see the physician, see some phone numbers, information, see the credentials for the physician. But the next step to that process is, okay, we found the physician. We want to make a contact with the physician. And we want to use the power of the phone to make that happen. So we're going to actually allow for an appointment request or a callback. The appointment request could be there if you don't allow your schedule to be opened up to your patients, and they want to be able to just choose some times, narrow down the phone call connection that they're going to have with the office eventually, or to correspond back and forth with the office on when they would like to get an appointment. And the phone is a very powerful device that already has some tools built into it that will allow this process to move very smoothly. You can choose a day with a simple wheel function on your phone, and then you can choose a time. Very convenient, increases the touch points for your patients to either request a callback or make an appointment request and satisfy the needs and make a more satisfied patient at your practice or your healthcare organization. It's certainly challenging to put everything on a mobile site that you want to, that the patients want access to. But one simple way to do that is by using a tab menu style that allows you to use one-touch navigation for the patients to get to the critical information that they need. In this case, it's the specialty care services within an organization that patients want access to. So by using one-touch navigation, we're going to touch on the children's services, for instance, and that children's services will bring up the children's hospital in the specific directions, branding, and phone number information for this children's hospital. A nice, clean way to give specific information to the specialty care services within a larger organization. And it all stems from a logical design of a tab design that has a nice, clean font and a nice, easy way to do one-touch navigation to find the information you want. We've illustrated today many steps you can take to increase the touch points with a mobile website designed specifically for the phone. And in this case, we're offering a form to fill out in advance of their visit to your facility and get the registration process moving along quicker and smoother. Put the information on your phone, and what you want to do is take it the next step further, though, is you want to optimize the pages that are filled out on your phone to make it quick and easy for the patient or caregiver. And the next step is, on your end, to make the workflow easier at your facility. This form would actually reside on your website server. So if a phone accesses this form, the redirect code will recognize that it's a phone and serve up the information specifically in a phone format that's easy to read and the patient would appreciate. It's a great way to increase the convenience for the patient and, again, improve the patient experience. The last part of a mobile-specific website design for your organization could be, and I would urge you should be, giving ER wait time for the patients to see. For the ER wait time can be a very frustrating part for patients if they have to wait beyond what they expect when they arrive. So in this case, it's the average wait time, which is coded in, fed to this banner on the mobile website on a continuous basis and updated so that the patient can know how long they may have to wait at the emergency room. You can also use this space for emergency messages that can tell the general public that your hospital may be closed. Or you can use it for a career drive that you may have. There are various aspects that you can use this space, but it's a nice way to reach out to the community and offer a message to them while they're on their phone. Thank you for joining me today for the webinar, Increasing Patient Satisfaction with Mobile Websites. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call or send me an email, and we'll start a conversation. Thanks, and have a great day.